welcome back to another video. This is Cooking with Auntie Val. Thanks for joining me today, guys. For today's video, I'll be making some smothered pork chops and gravy over some mashed potatoes, y'all. Yes, ma'am, yes, sir. These are all of my ingredients that I'm going to be using. I'm actually going to try a different recipe for the gravy just to see. I'm just curious as to see all these ingredients gonna go together, how well it will blend it together. Okay, guys, and I'll let you know because normally I don't make my smothered pork chops like this, but it's okay. I like to try new things. Okay, guys, so give me a minute. Let me get everything prepared for you so I can let you know what I'm using, how much of what I'm using, and so forth and so on, guys. So don't you go nowhere, and thanks for joining me today, guys. Okay, guys, so first things first, let's get our pork chops seasoned. Now, I'm going to be using my my regular seasons that I normally use when I make my pork chops. You know, like your onion powder, garlic powder. I'm going to put some total seasoning this time for the salt, and also some smoked paprika, black peppers, and a little chili peppers. I mean, not chili peppers, but some crushed peppers, crushed red peppers. I may put that on it or either put it in my gravy. Okay, guys, it's, you know, this part everybody do. You put in your seasonings as to what type of seasonings that you use when you make your chicken or, you know, your pastries, pork chops and whatnot. So I'm going to start off with my garlic powder. I'm going to season both sides. And next, I'm going to use my total seasoning. Now, this will be the only salt intake that I put on here. Okay. Okay. Get all this seasoned up. Alrighty. Next, we're going to put on some onion powder. On that onion powder. And you can use any kind of pork chops when you're making your pork chops. You can do bone in or bone out. It still works the same. It's all pork, so you're still going to get the flavor that you're looking for that pork has. Okay. Next, I'm going to put in a little smoked paprika. Let's see. Sprinkle a little. Okay, see, it always sticks when you don't use it that often. So therefore I have to pop this top off and kind of mix it up a little bit here. Okay, get a butter knife. When you're using smoked paprika, you got to make sure not to use too much because it can kind of make your food taste a little bitter. Okay, so you have to be careful with that. Change the taste of your food. Come on, get on there. Okay, just gonna sprinkle some of this on here. Not too much. Dry my hands off. Then we're gonna flip this baby. Put some on the other side. Okay. Then we're gonna put some black pepper. Black pepper on here. Okay. Just gotta keep that dishwater where you can keep your hands clean, guys. Okay, make sure you have oil for frying because first what I'm gonna do, how I normally do mine, I'm gonna just kind of fry it a little bit in some flour. You know, make sure it gets a little golden brown on both sides. So I'm gonna take it out of there, then I'm gonna make my gravy. Then I'm gonna stick it in the oven. Okay, guys? So don't you go nowhere. Okay, so while we're waiting for our oil to heat up, we'll go ahead on and just flour our pork chops. Not a whole lot, just a little bit, you know. Just want to make sure you get flour all over them. Okay, so we have all 3 of our pork chops nice and floured. Just waiting for our oil to heat up. Okay. Okay, guys, so while we're waiting, I'm gonna go ahead on. I'm going to cut up all of my veggies that I'm going to use in my gravy. Okay, I like bell peppers in mine, so I'm gonna slice these bell peppers the long way. Okay guys, so all you need is just for it to get like halfway done and get a little crust on it to be a little golden brown. Okay, so this is ready. Because remember, we're going to put this in the oven, okay? We're going to take out this first chop. Place it over there. And let them cook about maybe 7 to 8 minutes on each side, okay? Got one more. Okay guys, our pork chops are ready to be taken out. So next what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this oil that's in here. This is what I'm going to use to make my gravy with. So first what I'm going to do, I'm going to put in my onions and my bell peppers in first. Then I'll put in my garlic. Wasn't a lot of oil left. I only put about, it wasn't even a cup full of oil that I put in here because I knew that I needed to use this oil for my roux to make my gravy with. Okay guys, we're going to let all of this cook down. Okay guys, now that our bell peppers, onions, and our garlic are all sauteing together in the oil that was left over from cooking the pork chops, now it's time for us to make our gravy. Okay guys, so what the recipe calls for, it calls for a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, it calls for a cup of chicken broth, which I might be putting more chicken broth in here than this once it starts to cook down, and also a 1/3 cup of buttermilk. That's different. 1/3 cup of buttermilk. Okay guys, I'm going to whisk all of this up together here. I'm going to whisk all of this up together here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add my fresh parsley into the gravy. Now, it didn't say that you are supposed to season your gravy, but I mean, come on now. You know, you got to put a little seasoning in your gravy now. So therefore, I'm going to add in here some garlic powder. I want a lot of onion powder. Yep, that's a wrap on that. Then we'll put a little chili flakes in here, okay, for just a little kick. Okay, so now that our onions and our bell peppers are pretty much sauteed together, I'm going to take a tablespoon of butter and add it to that, and then I will put in my flour, which is about two or three tablespoons of flour that you'll put in here. What it's looking like, guys. Okay. So I just put licking food out. Okay, so I'm gonna add in here about 2 tablespoons of flour. Okay. We're gonna saute all of this up in here together like this. Just a nice roux going on here. Nice little broth. Nice little gravy. Okay, that was 2. I'm gonna throw one more in here, okay? So it's gonna be 3 tablespoons. 2 to 3 tablespoons, guys. 2 to 3 tablespoons. Now I'm using 3. Now you don't have to use chicken broth. You can just use water if you like. I like chicken broth in my gravy when I have it. Okay, we're just gonna put some of this in here like this. And let all this come to a boil. I'm going to use another cup of chicken broth. Okay? Two cups of chicken broth, guys. 2 cups of chicken broth. I'm going to let this all come together here, and then we're going to pour it on our gravy on top of our pork chops. Okay, guys, our gravy is complete. So next what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pour this on top of my pork chops. Then I'm going to place this in the oven for about 15-20 minutes or so. We want all of this to marinate down together. I'm going to put a lid on top. I want it to get on the bottom too. Yeah. Just want some of the gravy to kind of swoop down underneath. Ooh, that looks yum. Okay, guys, we're going to put some foil over this. And I will be right back. Okay guys, I have my oven preheated at 350. I'm gonna let this stay in the oven for about 15 or 20 minutes, guys, and I'll be right back to show you what it's looking like, okay? Okay guys, there you have it. That is how I make my smothered pork chops in gravy, guys. And just thought to add in some mashed potatoes with gravy as well, and some broccoli, guys. Guys, if you enjoyed yourself and me today, and if you like how I do what I do, when I do what I do, subscribe to my channel. Don't just watch me, subscribe to my channel, guys. And until next time, bye.